Hello everyone, and welcome to the 2024 edition of the Alachua County Youth Fair and Livestock Show. We're coming to you live here at the Alachua County Agriculture and Equestrian Center in beautiful Newberry, Florida. Wow, it has been a great 3 days of events, and it all comes to a close tonight with the Swine Showmanship Contest. These youth, members of their 4-H club or their school's FFA chapter, they worked with their livestock for months to prepare for this show. Remember, these aren't just kids showing animals. They are tomorrow's leaders of farm and ranch, of business and industry, and the lessons learned from their participation here will go well beyond this one show and become life lessons that they'll carry with them as they grow into successful adults. We'll be back on Tuesday, March 5th, starting at 12:55 p.m., where we will be carrying the market animal sale live as it's happening. But for now, let's go to the arena floor where they're preparing to get underway. We don't talk over the show. Instead, what you'll see and hear are the sights and sounds just as if you were here in the arena with us. Enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Swine Show. We're going to get started right now with the first class. So this is a junior division. We have Eiley Eubanks, Cole Williams, Bellamy Rendeck, Briar Boyd, Ashlyn Mountain, Cameron Swallows, Dylan Hodge, Briley Brown, and Avery Worley. Our judge once again tonight is Gary Childs from Pelham, Georgia. He's a former National Swine Registry fieldman, former president of the American Yorkshire Club, and currently working as sales rep for Kane Manufacturing. He also raises and sells show pigs. Let's have a round of applause for Gary Childs. Also want to thank Briar Patch. They provide the waters for the exhibitors and show crew. Briar Patch provided the waters for exhibitors and show crew tonight for the Swine Show and also last night. Also Michele Farms. They provided the Herdsman Award sponsors. Thank you, Michele Farms. Also Sleepy G's Bees. They provided the class winners recognition, Sleepy G's Bees. Coleman Construction also provided lime rock for storage area. Coleman Construction, thank you for providing the lime rock for the storage area. Our sponsors also, Crazy Dogs live event broadcasting. We appreciate them. CrazyDO.GS, Crazy Dogs event live streaming. Farm Credit of Florida, Watson C&D, United Rentals, Florida Farm Bureau, Cowboys Barbecue and Catering, DW Pest Control, Mitchell's Specialty Meats and Bakery, and Life South Community Blood Centers are our premier sponsors. Once again, we are doing a blood drive, so make your way over there to give blood throughout the event, as they have an emergency need also. Once again, if you're newer to the fair or just to pigs in general here, last night we judged the pigs. Tonight we are judging the showmen out there and what they do.
Well, we've got good evening. We've got 3 heats in this junior division here for showmanship, and we're going to I will pull whoever needs to come back. Just because you're in a particular heat doesn't mean we don't have a set number of people that we get to keep. And I told each of these kids some things I'd have them do a little bit better to go ahead and get in a pen in relation to the ones that did. Like this young lady here, that's great presentation. She's just pushing on that gilt a little too hard. Young man 112 over there, he and I talked about how to improve his showmanship, and he did do better tonight than he did last night. He still gets a little close to that hog's head, and he stops when he does that. What we really want to have is an even flow and hogs that you can just ride and drive about anywhere you want to put them. And keep an even speed with them, and I know that's not always easy to do. But if you would with me, congratulate each of these young people. We're going to keep the 3 that are over here in the pen, and they'll come back for the final drive in this particular division.
All right, so the 3 coming back will be number 71, Iley Eubanks, number 59, Cole Williams, and number 146, Bellamy Rendeck. Let's have a round of applause for all of our exhibitors in Class 1. All right, coming into the ring for Class 2, we have 101, Jeffrey Peterson. 107, Lane Holton. Number 70, Emery Eubanks. Number 52, Hunter Touche. Number 96, Luke James. Number 145, Joby Rendeck. Number 120, Jay Stansberry. Number 19, Colby Crozier. And number 2, Juniper Cruz. Let's have a round of applause for all of our Class 2 exhibitors. All right, coming back for Class 2 is going to be Emery Eubanks, Joby Rendeck, and Colby Crozier. Let's have a round of applause for all of our Class 2 exhibitors. We have the third and final class that'll be coming back, or coming in, and then we'll bring these other ones, the callbacks, back for the final drive for this junior showmanship division. Well, I know it's election season and we had many requests for it. The fans are turned off, and that is thanks to Mr. Scott Blackwell. So just keep in mind on him on the ballot, Scott Blackwell, for election season. Our additional sponsors are HCA Florida, North Florida Hospital, Gatorland Kubota, Alachua County Cattlemen's Association, Archer Automotive and Tire, the Front Runners FNGLA Chapter, Circle H Ag Sales, Alachua County, Florida, ViStar Credit Union, Ernie Southern Off-Road, GRE Signs, Edward Jones, Matt Cerncy Financial Advisor, Whitfield Window and Door, Decker Construction, Jones & Son Fire, Santa Fe Ford, H2 Engineering. Then we'll get to the Friends of the Fair here momentarily. We'd like to welcome in the Class 3 exhibitors. Coming into the ring, we have number 86, Cy Bristow, number 133, Paul Simmons, number 113, Preston Hodge, number 9, Tyson Freilich, number 144, William Wheeler, number 47, Mabry Stewart, number 80, Warren Wilson, and number 15, Tibbs Howell, and number 104, Waylon Davis. Let's have a round of applause for all of our Class 3 exhibitors. Our Friends of the Fair is Micanopy Friendship 4-H, Jack Gaskin, Campus USA Credit Union, Matthew and Shannon Brady, Windsor Warriors 4-H, Molly's Custom Silver, Kale Partners, Creative Virtue Crafts, Capoto Cattle Company, Davis Site Prep, Shelby Thomas Creative, and Holder Framing. All right, coming back from Class 3 is 113, Preston Hodge, number 80, Warren Wilson, and number 15, Tibbs Howell. Let's have a round of applause for all of our Class 3 exhibitors. All right, we're gonna bring back the 3 from each class for the final drive for Junior Showmanship. So we've had these other 6 back here staged up. We'll bring them out front and then we'll turn the other ones loose. So coming in for a final drive from Class 1 for Junior Showmanship, number 71, Eiley Eubanks, number 59, Cole Williams, number 146, Bellamy Rendeck. From Class 2, we have Emery Eubanks, number 145, Joby Rendeck, Number 19, Colby Crozier. From Class 3, we have 113, Preston Hodge. Number 80, Warren Wilson. And number 15, Tibbs Howell. Let's have a round of applause for our junior showmanship final drive.
Well, I'd challenge anybody anywhere to go find a finer looking set of young people on a Sunday evening out doing anything, showing a pig or a steer or playing ball or whatever. This is impressive, and as we've talked last night, y'all got a lot to be proud of here, and I can tell this is a wonderful community with great support, and just look at these young people out here. I'm an old hog man, and there's nothing that I'd rather see than young people being involved in this business, and it's different. When I was a kid growing up and I was their age, and I'm not trying to make it about me, I'm just trying to convey to some of the things where I come from and why I get to kind of stand out here and walk around and talk to you a little bit about what I like and what I see. There was hogs. I grew up in southwest Georgia, and there was hogs on practically every farm in our area. And you know, we sold hogs, meat hogs. Everybody had meat hogs, and we had 100. We actually were in the purebred Yorkshire business, and my family at one time probably had the largest herd of Yorkshire hogs in the United States of America. For several years we recorded about as many as anybody, but the industry changed, and the corporations kind of swooped in and put all the little farmers out of business because there was a little money to be made in the hog business. But we've been able to maintain the connection to the hog business and agriculture with these young people through these youth shows. And so I think that's a really, really good thing because of some of the basic things that these young people learn and are exposed to that were just as sound as they were when they started having county fairs back in the early 1900s, or ever how long livestock shows have been going. It's a great thing. So it's a privilege for me to be here and have an opportunity to work with your young people. I think there's two young men out here that makes this junior showmanship very, very close, in my opinion, and both of them do a really, really good job. I don't think either one of them's old enough I don't think they're old enough to shave for sure, but they're certainly doing a good job. They're certainly doing a good job, and I could flip a coin, honestly, between these two and be satisfied. And if I had a good one, I tell people this all the time, if I had a good one that I was trying to get to the top, and showmanship is huge even when you got a good one, then these would be the two young men that I would choose to put my best hog on. And it's very close. The one I like to be first is exhibitor number 15 with a little off-belt barrel right here. This young man's been steady. He drives that hog beyond probably where he's at age-wise and the way he's been able to control that barra. He's been in control of this situation from the time that he got here and just stayed really, really steady and calm. He's kept a good distance from me. He suits me really, really well. The second young man, and as I said, I could almost flip a coin, and it was kind of give and take. The second young man is the young man down here with the green tie and his little Hampshire gilt. I can't see the number on his back, but that was really close, I think. That was really close in this showmanship competition between those two young men. And those hogs have been driven at the right speed, and it gets a little chaotic out here. But I promise y'all that we're gonna bring back everybody out of these heats. It's got a chance to come back. I'm not gonna just have 2 or 3 out here. So it's probably gonna be a little bit of chaos and stuff because I want them all to have an opportunity. But it also makes it a little more challenging when there's more pigs and more good drivers and everybody's jockeying for position, and that's kind of what they do. Then you can kind of find out who's good. Not a lot separates them, honestly. I felt like at times number 15 was just a little more steady, and the pace on that barrel just stayed real even and uniform, and probably what separated it for me is the barra seems to go at a more even pace. The gilt once in a while wants to take off and get a little quick on the young man. Has been kind of what I've got figured out. Third's going to be one that's kind of been the dark horse in my opinion, but he gets his barra out and driven. The young man over here with a little blue-eyed barra is a pretty good little hog showman. And, I'm a white hog man. I've already told y'all that. Sometimes it's a challenge. I have people come in my barn all the time that don't want to show white hogs because it's harder to get their skin and hair right. I wish this hog had a little shinier hair coat like both those Hampshire pigs that beat him, but you do the best you can. This young man's done a good job from beginning to end. I don't think he's quite as steady as the two young men that beat him in this class just in terms of positioning and getting that hog, getting the speed right on that barra, but he's got some natural livestock ability. And he's a little fella right there that if he'll just keep working and getting with the right people and learning and doing the right things, he can show hogs about as well as anybody. The next young man that's going to be fourth out here is the number 59 with this real nice gilt that did real well last night. And he's really, really solid and really, really steady. He's a little slow. He was a little slow last night. He's a little slow out here tonight. And part of that is he probably weighs 40 pounds, and that gilt probably weighs 240 pounds or 50. So, you don't want him wailing on him and just pushing on him real hard, but sometimes those hogs that realize, hey, this is just kind of like a little bumblebee floating around here that really's not got my attention very well, and that's kind of the way that is. So that gilt's got a slow gear in her, and I'd rather him do that and not drive her out as I had just be pounding on her and trying to drive her and get her. But to compete with those 2 or 3 that's going to be in front of him in this class, he needs to bear down and just be able to push on that hog just a little harder. The next young lady is one that really, really tries hard and has done a fantastic job again, and I felt like she merited the top 5, and that's going to be this young lady with this little barra right here. At times she has been one of the better showmen in this class, and at times that barra just kind of wanders on, and he's got a mind of his own, and we don't quite have a good enough plan just in terms of how we're always going to get him shown, but she's done a good job. Those are the top 5. Briefly, this young man here with that off-belt gilt, she takes off and goes on him. I felt like he needed to get a pin out of that heat, and he's certainly a good showman. The 2 youngsters down there in the corner, when those hogs find that gate, that in gate and out gate, a lot of times it's really, really hard to get them past that. Those hogs, they'd rather go back in the pen than they had to be coming out here and being in a showmanship competition. I can promise you that. This young lady here has got some things. She's really intent and really has studied her lesson hard. We just got to get that hog driven better, baby. She's probably had almost a little bit of too much eye contact with me and probably not paying quite enough attention to the pig. and we just need to get him worked on and paced and driven a little harder to go ahead and get him any higher, get her moved up in this top 5 in this deal. But it's been very good. Congratulate all these 9 people. They're all doing a fantastic job, and I think those top 2 or 3 were just outstanding showmen.
The grand champion for the junior showmanship is Tibbs Howell. Reserve grand is Joby Rendeck. 3rd place is Warren Wilson. 4th place is Cole Williams. And 5th place goes to Ali Eubanks. Let's have a round of applause for all of our junior showman exhibitors. All right, we're going to get started with the intermediate showmanship. We have 5 classes of intermediate showmanship. The first class coming into the ring is going to be 103, Braylon Hartzog. 102, Bristol Crossman. 91, Adam Elkins. 124, Bailey Akers. 65, Brooke Castles. 109, Bryson Osteen. 51, Brantley Smith. 78, Addison Wilson. 152, Abigail Hutchins. 21, Camden Barnes. 41, Aubrey Scott. And 151, Colton Swilly. Let's have a round of applause for all of our Class 4 exhibitors here. First one for the intermediate. Just a reminder, the sale, the auction, will be on Tuesday, right here. The buyers and exhibitors luncheons both start at 11 o'clock, followed by from 12:30 to 1 o'clock will be a meet and greet for buyers and exhibitors. So the buyers will be walking through the pens and greeting all the exhibitors. So exhibitors, you need to be with your animals. And then at 1 o'clock, we'll have the market animal sale. So 1 o'clock will be the market animal sale. We're always looking for new buyers, as well as add-ons. And then if you're unsure of who you want to contribute to, you can always contribute to the Friends of 4-H and contact me for more information. Thank you. All right, coming back from the first class for intermediate is going to be Braylon Hartzog, Bristol Crossman, and Bryson Osteen. Let's have a round of applause for all of our Class 4 exhibitors. All right, now entering the ring, the second class of intermediate. This is technically Class 5. Coming into the ring is number 137, Camille Hart. Number 119, Dallin Bonkum. Number 39, Cameron Murphy. Number 132, Eli Simmons. Number 131, Carson Sumner. Number 150, Caroline Allen. Number 23, Clay Taylor. Number 139, Dominic Walter. Number 92, Christian Sims. Number 27, Dalton Jones. Number 33, Camille Daniels. And number 127, Adele Busby. Let's have a round of applause for all of our Class 5 exhibitors. All right, coming back from this class will be number 23, Clay Taylor, and number 127, Adele Busby. Let's have a round of applause for all of our Class 5 intermediate showmen. All right, coming into the ring for our intermediate showmanship, Class 6, number 73, Ella Carr. Number 36, Gracelyn Watson. Number 55, Hunter Thomas. Number 1, Grayson Powell. Number 72, Graham Eubanks. Number 38, Gabriel Good. Number 43, Jackson Broom. Number 44, Emily Dampier. Number 45, James Cox. Number 76, Hayden Wilson. And number 148, Holly Moore. Coming back for intermediate Class 6, Ella Carr, number 73. Number 72, Graham Eubanks. And number 148, Holly Moore. Let's have a round of applause for all of our Class 6 intermediate exhibitors. All right, Class 7 entering the ring, number 62, Michaela Hodges. Number 4, Lexi Bonnell. Number 128, J.C. Paulson. Number 22, Luke Thompson. Number 95, Kate James. Number 105, Landon Grunder. Number 67, Lawson Reno. Number 18, Caleb Crozier. Number 26, Lexi Castles. Number 25, Cassie Reed. And number 66, Landon Reno. Let's have a round of applause for all of our Class 7 exhibitors. All right, coming back from Class 7, we're going to have J.C. Paulson and 105, Landon Grunder. Let's have a round of applause for all of our Class 7 exhibitors. Coming into the ring is Class 8, number 13, Olivia Walker. Tate Howell. Number 16, Molly Wells. Number 17, Trent Keel. Number 68, Sophia Zimmerman. Number 81, Molly Christmas. Number 123, Nolan Thomas. Number 6, Sailor Thomas. Number 108, Peyton Osteen. Number 106, Riley Helton. And number 5, Marley Price. This is our last junior class or intermediate class. Last intermediate class, and then we'll bring back for final drive. Once again, we have t-shirts available for sale. Official Alachua County Youth Fair t-shirts for sale over there on the other side of the trailer at the table. You can also buy your tickets for the cut and wrap hog for the scholarship committee, and then the tickets for the Texas trailer. Once again, thanks to Texas Trailers of Gainesville for donating the trailer once again for this year. Also, a quick shout out to Briar Patch for providing the waters for exhibitors and show crew. We appreciate Briar Patch, and the exhibitors as well, they appreciate it with the pigs back here in the staging area. Also, Michele Farms providing the Herdsman Award. We appreciate them. Sleepy G's Bees for the class winners awards, like the banners that we handed out earlier. We appreciate them. And Coleman Construction providing the lime rock for the storage area. So thank you to all of our Swine Show specific sponsors. All right, they're coming back from Class 8. Is number 14, Tate Howell. Number 108, Peyton Osteen. And number 106, Riley Helton. Let's have a round of applause for all of our Class 8 exhibitors. All right, coming back for the intermediate final drive, we have number 103, Braylon Hartzog. Number 102, Bristol Crossman. Number 109, Bryson Osteen. Number 23, Clay Taylor. Number 127, Adele Busby. Number 73, Ella Carr. Number 72, Graham Eubanks. Number 148, Holly Moore. Number 128, J.C. Paulson. Number 105, Landon Grunder. Number 14, Tate Howell. Number 108, Peyton Osteen. And number 106, Riley Helton. Let's have a round of applause for all of our intermediate showmen in the final drive. Real quick shout out to Mr. Pendarvis and his swine committee, as well as the ambassadors helping out. He's coordinating them all, and then they got a bunch of people back here in the back, staging them up, separating them out, even have some young kids helping out as well too. So hats off to the entire swine committee and the ambassadors helping out. I know they might have gotten a few of the other ends of the whip by some of our exhibitors, especially the younger class, so hope they didn't draw blood, but thanks for all your help. All right, we got some separated out. Let's have a round of applause for our exhibitors heading back to the staging areas. From our intermediate showmen that made the final drive, and then we have a few picked out that we'll finish up with.
Some of these wagons in the way of everything.
Well, if you would with me, please, before I tell you how this is going to line out, give all 5 of these exhibitors and all the participants in this heat a really, really nice round of applause. And I hope for those of you that are hardcore hog people that you can see kind of how elite this is, particularly on the very top end. And for those of you that are novices, just pay attention to what a couple of these, and we're going to talk about them here in just a little bit, are doing, because it wouldn't matter where you drop 2 of these anywhere in the United States of America. They're going to be extremely, extremely competitive. They've both got extremely good mannerisms about them. They've got those hogs broke to drive at about the right speed. They get their head up, but it's not an artificial look where they've got their nose up in the air, and you can tell, I think, both these hogs that are going to be 1 and 2 have had a lot of elbow grease and work put in with them at home, and I think it's very, very close. And I'm going to call them both elite showmen, and it just almost just gets purely down to personal preference in terms of where you want to go and where you want to be. One's a little more just, I'd call it laid back in the style, and the other one has got a little more of the modern day, get and go kind of thing, using that whip and that sort of thing, and that style. I mean, if you can do what you need to do and get them driven and have them presented well, that's just style. I think one of these young people is probably a little more intense, and the other one's probably just a little more laid back in their general demeanor, and it shows out here. But both of them are extremely good, and I think that's important in training these kids to show. Don't try to make them do something that they're not. If they've got a little more aggression to them, then they need to learn how to get a little fancier with that whip. Then fine. If they're a little more laid back and just want to kind of just get the job done and be real smooth and easy and not really draw a lot of attention to themselves, I think that's the best way to do that as well. A lot of the young people that judge the showmanship will want the extra effort. I was trained that they need to it's about showing the pig, maybe more so than it is about the showmanship. But this thing has gotten so competitive at so many levels that you have to be able to separate yourself out at some of these national shows and stuff, and I'd load these 2 up and take them anywhere. I'll be really, really honest with you. The way I like them today, I'm going to go old school. I'm going to most smooth. I like the young man to be first. I like the young lady here with a wide-belted barrow to be first and second, and they are both phenomenal. They are both phenomenal showmen. For me, and this is just my personal preference. For me, the young man's a little quieter with his stick. The young lady's just a little more aggressive with it. And in some cases, she would be rewarded for that. And so I'm not telling her what she's doing is wrong. I'm just saying for me tonight, the young man is just a little smoother in his general appearance is going to get it done for me. Third's going to be one that's really, really come on, and I didn't necessarily have him when we kept him in class. I didn't necessarily have him getting third in this drive because, one of them kind of came undone a little bit. But this young man's just continued to be steady and constant and really a good showman. He's not quite at the elite level that those first 2 are, but exhibit number 14 here with his little Hampshire barrow is going to be third. Is going to be third in an extremely competitive showmanship class. I mean, he's just more than held his own with 2 of what I would term to be 2 of the better showmen probably anywhere in the country. Fourth's going to be the young man with a little blue barrow, and again, he's just done a really, really solid job in terms of getting that hog presented to me today. He did it last night as well. He's very solid. He's not real flashy. The pig probably needs the pig probably just from a fitting and showmanship standpoint could be a little better haired and a little cleaner haired, and sometimes that stain's hard to get off those white ones, and that's why kids will say, I don't want to show a white one. Well, don't stay away from it. Just get down and get the elbow grease done and get him a little wider, and you're probably going to be fine. Young lady with a little barrow that's 5, that barrow just kind of drove out, and there was a couple of things. She didn't get him out of the gate quite as well maybe as she needed to with the other kids coming in. And the main thing, if you're in that pen and they open the gate, you need to get out of the way so that whoever's coming behind you has an opportunity to get out. And that's just kind of common courtesy, because we can't do anything till everybody's in the ring. So excellent class. Congratulate all 5 of these elite showmen on the very top end of this.
Intermediate grand champion is Peyton Osteen. Reserve grand is number 73, Ella Carr. Third place goes to number 14, Tate Howell. Fourth place goes to number 23, Clay Taylor. And fifth place goes to number 148, Holly Moore. Let's have a round of applause for our top 5 as well as all of our intermediate showmen. All right, moving our way right along into the senior showmanship. This is 14 and up, senior showmanship. We will have 5 classes. 5 classes of senior showmen. Will follow the same order that we did last time. So coming in, class 9 on the books, first class of senior showmen, we have number 116, Austin Moore. Number 74, Ashley Mallard. Number 64, Abby Castles. Number 75, Allison McQuarters. Number 20, Ace Pearson. Number 29, Brooke Zeller. Number 8, Annabeth Green. Number 122, Caleb Jacobs. Number 97, Briley Kuhn. Let's have a round of applause for all of our Class 9 exhibitors. Also, if you use the family restroom, and you left your phone in there, I have it up here. I probably won't touch it to hand it to you, but I have it here. So whatever you were downloading, your phone is now downloading from the family restroom. Please come up here and claim it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for our senior exhibitors in Class 9. Coming back is going to be number 8, Annabeth Green, and number 97, Bradley Kuhn. Coming into the ring, Class 10, Senior Showmanship, number 126, Gatlin Busby. Number 142, Emery Bryan. Number 87, Christopher Hines. Number 63, Elijah Hood. Number 140, Haley Molander. Number 129, Colby Whitfield. Number 56, Colton Harvey. Number 110, Chloe Walding. Number 61, Cheyenne Lalonde. And number 100, Jarrett Bailey. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for our Class 10 exhibitors. Coming back will be 142, Emery Bryan, 129, Colby Whitfield, and 61, Cheyenne Lalonde. Once again, if you're along the pin line there, the rails, please squat down so that people behind you can see. And make sure we don't stick anything through the rails because you might get whacked with a whip or the pig might catch you as well. All right, here we go. Coming into the ring, Class 11, Senior Showmanship. Number 69, Jacob Travers. Number 24, Kaylin Taylor. Number 89, Kaylee Boyd. Number 134, Caitlin Pettyjohn. Number 40, Keyshawn Johnson. Number 147, Kyle Moore. Number 136, Kyler Kinney. Number 34, Holly Carroll. Number 37, Jaquel Walker. And number 135, Kaylin Kinney. Let's have a round of applause for all of our Class 11 exhibitors. All right, let's have a round of applause for our Class 11 exhibitors. Coming back from Class 11 is going to be Holly Carroll and Kaylin Kinney. All right, coming into the ring, class 12, number 12, Michael Wonder. Number 54, Ryan Dillard. Number 99, Logan Shine. Number 125, Ramsey Stanley. Number 88, Noah Bagby. Number 57, Reagan Anthony. Number 58, Peyton Williams. Number 149, Rayleigh Steele. Number 49, Madison Stein. Number 46, Rachel Miller. And number 138, Natalie Walter. Let's have a round of applause for our Class 12 exhibitors. All right, Class 12, let's have a round of applause for our Class 12 exhibitors. Coming back will be number 125, Ramsey Stanley. Number 58, Peyton Williams. And number 49, Madison Stein. All right, last class, and then we'll start bringing in all the baby backs, callbacks. Class 13 coming into the ring for senior showmanship. Number 141, Sarah Morgan. Number 42, Waylon White. Number 130, Shepard Simmons. Number 143, Will Beck. Number 35, Samuel Carroll. Number 93, Tristan Duke. Number 98, Taylor Trosper. Number 30, Centuria Williams. Number 118, Tyler Moore. Number 111, Wyatt Hester. And number 77, William Mallard. Let's have a round of applause for all of our Class 13 exhibitors. Just a reminder, tomorrow is school tours from 9 to 12:30. Setup is at 8, and then we'll have the awards at 5. Then Tuesday, we'll have the buyer's luncheon at 11, and also the exhibitors luncheon at 11. Not together, only buyers at the buyer's luncheon. If you are an exhibitor and you're still trying to find a buyer, you will have an opportunity from 12:30 to 1, if you're in your pen, buyers will be coming around to meet and greet. Then at 1 p.m., we'll have the market animal sale at 1 p.m. If you need more information, please go on our website, or we'll be happy to help you out by seeing any of the board members that have a tag on. Coming back from Class 13 will be number 141, Sarah Morgan, and number 30, Centuria Williams. Let's have a round of applause for all of our Class 13 exhibitors. All right, coming back for the final drive, senior showmanship. We're gonna do just real similar to the intermediate. We'll pin them up and then break them up. All right, so coming into the ring, senior showmanship from Class 9, Annabeth Green. Number 97, Briley Kuhn. Coming from Class 10, number 142, Emery Bryan. Number 129, Colby Whitfield. Number 61, Cheyenne Lalonde. Class 11, number 34, Holly Carroll. Number 135, Kaylin Kinney. From Class 12, number 125, Ramsey Stanley. Number 58, Peyton Williams. Number 49, Madison Stein. And then from Class 13, number 141, Sarah Morgan. And number 30, Centuria Williams. Let's have a round of applause for all of our senior showmanship final drive. All right, let's have a round of applause. We have our 5 pinned up for the finalists. Let's have a round of applause for all of our senior showmanship that were in the final drive. Once again, for the Swine Show, we want to thank our special sponsors, Briar Patch for the waters for exhibitors and the show crew, Michele Farms for the Herdsman Award sponsors, Sleepy G's Bees for the class winners awards that we'll be passing out, Coleman Construction for the Lime Rock for the storage area. Thank you all to the Swine Show sponsors, as well as to all of our sponsors that have sponsored their show with banners in the back. Also up here along the arena, the back wall, all of the sponsors. Make sure on your way out tonight that you go ahead and buy a few more of the Texas Trailers donation drawing tickets, as well as the cut and wrap hog, and then the t-shirts, as all that money goes right back to the show here to be able to put this on year after year. And also there's a scholarship fund that the cut and wrap hog goes towards. So thank you all for your support and donation so far, and we look forward to seeing you also on Tuesday for the sale.
Y'all just hang on just a second. I got a couple of things just for the kids driving. Y'all just break them down just real quick. I won't take long. Again, I just want to tell y'all how much I've enjoyed having had the opportunity to come down and work with your young people again and be involved in the community with this pig project. You've got a really, really good thing going on here, and it's a privilege for me to be a part of it. I'd also like for you, we didn't do it last night, and I kind of thought about doing it, but I wanted him to come back, and I didn't want him getting the big head. So I wanted to give Mr. Dennis Pendarvis and the Swine Committee crew a real nice round of applause for everything that they do. The show has been, both years that I've been here, the show has been run exceptionally well. which I should know that because I can look at these young people and tell that this is a first-class community with lots and lots of support. And it takes support, believe you me. It takes support on these youth projects anymore. But I encourage you to look right here at these blue jackets and those green and that green jacket. And I would like at times to be able to get this in a louder profile and a louder podium than just a pig show, because I realize I'm preaching to the crowd. This is the best right here that young people and youth of America have to offer. And I don't take anybody else's opinion on that. I know that from experience. Look at these kids out here. And they've all got their 4-H and FFA jackets on. They're first class. They're out here driving their pigs. Their pigs look good. They've been working hard. This is the future right here. And I encourage you, don't quit working. I don't care what they tell you on TV. I don't care what they tell you over in Gainesville. You keep working. If you will work and work harder than everybody else, you will be successful. And that's what we're wanting to try to convey to you folks, and that's why I'm so proud. That's why I'm so proud to be able to come and share time with young people like this, because I get a lot out of it. It's inspirational for me, because I'm like everybody else. I get to looking at the news and all the things that's going on that's not good and bad, and I come to a pig show and I leave enthused and ready to go home and go back home, go to work, get my pigs better, and just try to think that, okay, the future's going to be okay. Maybe it's going to be better than we had it. And that's what I challenge y'all to do. Don't accept mediocrity. Make it better than where it's at today. And we quit talking about that. We quit talking about the future. People tell us we can't do something. I'm going to tell you to do anything you want to do. I can tell by the way these pigs look. Fantastic showmanship. I've enjoyed being here. Y'all crank them back up. There's one that, there's an advantage and a disadvantage to showing 2 nights in a row. I get to see them in the class, and then I get to see them come back in the showmanship. This one young person has been elite both times. And I thought this maybe, and it's close, but it's really not, in my opinion. There's one out here that's just been elite from beginning to end, and I think she's an outstanding showman. Help me congratulate this young lady with this little blueberry right here. She's going to win showmanship this year. Not taking anything away from these other 4 that we've got out here, because they are solid showmen, and I think they could all get one prepared and driven well enough to get out and drive. The young man here with the red hair and the little bear that's kind of got a hitch in his middle arm is going to be second. Tremendous showing, very intent. I like how you go about your business. The biggest obstacle you had to overcome today is that bear's got a blown hog. And in turn, where the blue bear just gets out and goes and motors, and she can spin him on a dime. Yours can't do that because he's got a difficult hawk. But man, you've done the thing I admired is I think you realized that you didn't try to push on him too hard. You just kind of managed it, and you did a fantastic job of doing that, and I respect that. I don't always let them go that high with a blown hawk, but you're the reason that you drove that hog into second tonight, buddy. Great job. Young lady here is driven up, probably 2 notches in front of me. She's going to be third. Her old bear just stayed really steady. She probably wasn't quite as strong coming out of the gate as these first 2 were down here. But man, that young lady can drive one about as good as you'd ask for anybody to do. I'd put her on a good one anytime, and we're going to be great. Next young man's going to be here in 4 with a green jacket, and he is a very good showman, and that's extremely good presentation. Skin, hair, clip job, first class, all the way right there. It's just, we had to kind of sort this out, and I kind of knew the 2 that I liked the best. 3 and 4 were between you and the young lady. The young lady kind of came on a little stronger there at the very end. Young man's going to be 5 here, does a solid job, number 129. Very solid job. At times, his guilt doesn't want to crank up and go for him. Maybe like she's doing pretty good right now. Yeah, well, that's the way it goes, buddy. But you're a good showman. We just need a pig that's probably, all these hogs aren't born to be showmanship pigs. You can work with them, do everything you want to do, and some of them just don't want to show. I've enjoyed being with y'all. If y'all ever come to Southwest Georgia, come see us. We'll treat you so many ways you'll have to like some of them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your senior showmanship grand champion, Madison Stein. Reserve grand, Emery Bryan. Third place, Kaylin Kinney. Fourth place, Peyton Williams. And fifth place, Colby Whitfield. Let's have a round of applause for all of our senior showmanship tonight. And thank you all for coming out, as well as our judge, Mr. Gary Childs from Pelham, Georgia, and Mr. Pendarvis and his entire swine committee team, as well as our ambassadors that helped out. Hopefully you didn't take too many pig whips throughout the night, but we'll rest up and see you all tomorrow for the school tours, followed by the awards tomorrow night at 5, and then on Tuesday we'll have the sale. So look forward to seeing you all back. Once again, on your way out, you can grab a t-shirt over here, official Alachua County Fair t-shirt, as well as Texas trailer tickets and cut and wrap hog tickets. Buy some and give them to other people. Maybe it's a gift. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Well, that does it for today's shows. A recording of today's shows will be posted on the fair website, acyfls.com, and on the Alachua County Youth Fair and Livestock Show YouTube channel. There will be no events live streamed tomorrow, Monday the 4th, as this is the day when local school groups come to tour the show. But we will be here on Tuesday, March 5th, starting at 12:55 p.m. to cover the market animal sale live as it's happening. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching.